Black Freedom Struggle database is in York County Libraries and Power Library. However, in the York County Libraries one, I did not use the children's resources. I did what can I do, and then I just clicked on online resources. You could also do research databases. It's not really for lower elementary school students, but I would say 6th grade and above, maybe even 5th grade if you're reading on a fairly decent reading level. You could certainly use this. This is also an excellent source of primary source documents. So keep in mind that you've looked at what primary sources are, and if you're looking for examples, this database has some really good ones. All right, so you can browse by subject, or you can use their featured subjects. And these are divided date-wise, which really helps us. So let's look at something from the contemporary era, which would be 1976 into the 2000s. Okay? You get a brief explanation of some background information, and then you have all the different topics that they cover. Okay? A lot of them are very controversial, and that's another reason why I would suggest that if you're not reading on a middle school or high school reading level, that it might not make a whole lot of sense to you. You want to make sure that if you are using this and you're not on that reading comprehension level that high, please make sure you have an adult with you that will help you to understand some of this, because this is, in some cases, very difficult to understand why things had to be the way they were. All right, so let's look at, just take the first one. Okay, Civil Rights Act 1991. And here it gives you the trail of how we got there, in case you need to go back and revisit any of the other parts. You can certainly look at resources, such as what are primary sources. That's an excellent one to look at. You can go up here and browse by subject. So these are the same ones that we saw earlier. You don't have to continue to hit your back button. You just go up to browse by subject if you find you're not in the right date range or the right subject area. But within the Civil Rights Act of 1991, you certainly have a lot of sources here. Okay? And a lot of them you'll notice are the George H.W. Bush Presidential Library file folder. Okay, let's just look at the first one. I want to give you an example of what it looks like. Okay, so you're seeing the document title, the description, publication year, and the subjects. If you want to actually see the document itself, then you click on View Document. And this is where you can really see that the reading level makes a definite difference. Okay, you want to make sure that you look for the citation if you can find it. If not, you'll have to create your own, and keep in mind that it is a document. According to this, it's going to take a long time to load. So I'm not going to put you through all that, because I honestly think that only a select few of you are probably going to use this right now. When you get to the upper school, you would, I would say, have much better chances of using it, and the topics would be more relevant to the things you'll be studying up there also. But again, keep in mind that it is the Black Freedom Struggle database, available on York County Libraries online resources as well as on Power Library.